Right now, I'm going to show you how to use the Kenmore Spotlite portable carpet cleaner. This cleaner has two tanks, one for clean water and solution and another for collecting dirty water. It features a nice long 6-foot hose and includes two cleaning attachments, a 3.5-inch tough stain tool for small areas, and a 6.5-inch wide path tool for large areas. Let's go ahead and get started by filling the clean water tank. Grab the tank by the handle slot on top and pull straight up. Flip open the cap and fill it with room temperature water or warm water, no hotter than 104 degrees Fahrenheit or 40 degrees Celsius. You'll see two fill lines on the back of the machine, one for small messes, this is 0.2 gallons, which is equal to 25 ounces. The other is for large messes at 0.6 gallons, which is equal to 76 ounces. Now you will add carpet cleaning solution. This unit does come with an 8-ounce starter bottle. You will use 3 caps for small areas and 6 caps for large areas. Each capful is about 1 tablespoon, which is equal to half an ounce. Once filled, you can go ahead and securely replace the tank on the machine. Now let's go ahead and clean up a mess. First, you will unwrap the power cord and plug it in. This power cord is nice and long at 20 feet. Then you will unwrap the hose and choose the cleaning tool that you want to use. Now you will slide the tool onto the hose until it clicks into place. To remove this tool later, you will press the button on top and it simply slides off. On the hose handle, you will see a spray trigger. This is what you will use to apply and spray cleaning solution. Above that trigger is a spray nozzle, so when you pull the trigger, water will come out of this nozzle right here. First, you will turn on the machine by pressing the power button on top. Hold the spray tool about 1 inch above the stained area that you're going to be working, then pull the trigger to spray water and cleaning solution onto that area. You want to use enough water to saturate the spot, but you don't want to overdo it. You don't want large puddles of water. Now you can go ahead and scrub the area using the brush on the tool. You can go forward and backwards, side to side, and even in circles. You want to do whatever helps break up the stain. When you're ready to extract the water, press the tool head into the carpet, tilt it forward so that the suction slots contact the fabric. The better the contact, the better it will pick up the water. Now you want to slowly pull it backwards over that area that you just cleaned, and this will extract the dirty water. You can see it traveling through the head of the tool and then back into the dirty water tank. Now you want to repeat this process as needed. You're going to spray, scrub, and extract, and you'll just keep doing that until you are satisfied with how your area looks. Now when you're all finished, the surface or area that you just cleaned will be a little bit damp to the touch, but you want to make sure that it's not sopping or soaking wet. Now this machine works great on tons of different surfaces: carpet, area rugs, upholstery, couches, car seats, mattresses, and more. Just be sure to check the fabric tags to make sure that they are safe for spot cleaning. When you're all finished, it's time to clean up. First, we will start with cleaning the hose. First, you will remove the tool that you used. Then, fill up a bowl or bucket with about 4 cups, which is equal to 32 ounces of clean water. Now you will turn on the machine and use the hose to suck up that water. This will help rinse away anything left over inside of the hose like dirt, hair, dust, or debris. Now you may need to empty the dirty water tank before doing this. It just depends on how much water you already have in the dirty tank when getting started. Now when you're all finished sucking up that bowl of water, you want to leave the machine on and let it run for an additional 30 seconds. This will clear out any standing water remaining in the hose. Now it's time to empty the dirty water tank. Simply grab the tank and pull straight up. It does have a spring-loaded lock, so you'll feel a little resistance, but pull up and it will come right out. Now pull the cover release tab out and lift up the lid. Discard the dirty water, rinse out the tank thoroughly, and now set it aside to dry. Now it's time to clean the scrub tools. So on the back of each tool there is a tab to release the cover, so you can take this off and rinse out any hair, dirt, dust, or debris that's left behind after cleaning. Now you want to set everything aside to dry before putting it back together. Also, if there's any solution left in the clean water tank, you want to be sure to dump that out and let that tank dry out as well. Once everything is completely dry, you can go ahead and put it back together and store it for future use. I hope this was helpful.